everyone. How are y'all doing? Make sure my shit's plugged in right. There we go. How are y'all doing? Thank you, Abigail, for the one. I appreciate it. Yes, Mother, you're finally on time for once. Good job. What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing? Yes, this is the Xylie. I'm going to tell you what. I was talking with someone, and January of 2022 has, all I'm going to say is January of 2022 has been really messed up, and I hope 2022 is not going to be like January of 2022. Can we at least have a good February or a good March? I can't take too much more of this. We are in a matrix that I do not understand. It's crazy. Oh, good job, Jingo. Hey, what's up, tipster? So let me tell y'all something that stupid that I did. First of all, I want to say that I have the absolute best audience in the world. Between all the messages yesterday and you know, the messages in the Discord and the messages that I was getting behind the scenes, I appreciate y'all understanding why I couldn't do the live yesterday, and I appreciate every single one of y'all. I have the best audience in the world. I don't care what anybody says. All 3,000 of you. I love you to death, and I really, really, really appreciate y'all completely understanding. I had to just take a moment, calm down a little bit. Skip got in a call with me, and she put things in perspective for me, and because my ADHD, you know, my ADHD starts kicking in when I'm upset about something, and then it turns into other stuff, and she calmed me down a little bit, and, you know, we're gonna keep it trucking, so we're good. We're good now. So, yes, no, I'm feeling good today. I am. And I appreciate every single one of y'all's support. And I want to say, Pan Nexus became a member right at the end when I was doing the credits. And I just couldn't, you know, y'all know how I was feeling. So I appreciate Pan Nexus becoming a member. I didn't get to say thank you when they joined. So I appreciate it. Oh, I got triggered off of a story, that was, Tipster was doing a story on, and it's a story that needs to be out there. It really does. And I thought I was okay with it. And then, and then I was like, okay, I got to do my live. I'm getting ready to do my live 2 minutes in. And then I go live, and my first song, I was starting to get emotional going, oh God, I have to pull this through. I have to do a good show. And again, my ADHD kicked in. And by the third song, I was sobbing. Because the thing is, when I get on here, I want to give y'all a good show. You know what I mean? So, and I was putting a lot of pressure. Oh, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it, Gretchen. Thank you. So, I was putting a lot of tension on myself. And I just, by the time I got on camera, I was like crying and just, you know. Yeah, yeah, pink circle. So that's what happened yesterday. And I postponed it till today. The audience that was here, they were completely supportive about it. And then I got messages afterwards and well wishes and stuff like that. And I appreciate it. So I appreciate y'all. So tonight, all right, tonight we are going to do, I don't know, kind of two funny ones, and then we're going to go over what Jack Wright said about Sienna Mae. Apparently, yeah, ADHD brain is something else. Yeah, I'm okay, Tipster. Yeah, I shot Tipster a message saying, listen, I'm glad that you covered that story. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. I physically cannot cover that story. So I'm glad somebody has, you know. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, okay. So, what happened was Nikocado Avocado canceled on Ethan Klein. I don't know, man. I'm going to be kind of honest with you. I bet you the interview's still going to happen. That's just my Xylie spiracy. Just my Xylie spiracy. Now, Nikocado Avocado explained on his $24.99 level Patreon on why he wasn't going on the show. Ethan Klein showed that, and he reacted to it. I'm not reacting. Excuse me. I'm not reacting to that video because I don't know. I think because it was behind a paywall, I don't know. I think that's kind of crummy to do. Oh, I appreciate it, dude. So, I don't know. I think the interview is still going to happen. I honestly think they're really playing this up. And then we have the Jack Wright video talking about what Sienna Mae, they were both from Hype House, what happened there. And then Charlie, aka Moist Critical, met Dale. And I expect that one to be funny as well. So, I get to where. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch Peter Monn talk about it. Oh, thank you, Adam McIntyre. I appreciate it. How you doing, sir? Oh, it says, create good karma. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So we're going to start off with my good Judy, Peter Monn, talking about the Nikocado Avocado and Ethan Klein. So
I went through his rap.
Baby, calm down. Hold on. Is this where he starts? Oh, I had the timestamp.
I have 4 and there was no rappers. Anyway, so yeah, I was following the show, the poop show as it is. That is Ethan Klein.
Okay, there we go. Yes, welcome Tipster and Adam McIntyre. I appreciate it. All right, so this is going to be my good Judy. I mean, I wish we really were good Judys, but one day I'm holding out hope. This is Peter Monn talking about the situation, and I know he gets a little shady here, so I'm living for it. So make sure the volume's all the way up so y'all can hear it, and I think we are good. Right.
And Nikocado Avocado. So what happened was they had this kind of back and forth that went on, and then Ethan Klein was like, why don't you come on the show and we'll interview you. He was going to have him on H3, and to interview him on the show, right? And Nikocado Avocado was like, sure, but I want to have a contract. Now, Ethan Klein has mentioned this supposedly. Nikocado Avocado wanted a paid contract that whether he showed up or not, he would still get paid to be on the show. Remember that. That's important, okay? So all of this...
I don't care. Put your tinfoil hats on. I think Nikocado Avocado is still going on the show. I think this is fake. I really do think this is fake AF. I really do. I really, really do. Yes, I love Peter too.
This goes on, blah, 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 whatever. And then Nikocado Avocado comes out and he cancels going on the show. I think it was supposed to actually be today that he was going to go on the show, and then he said, I'm not going on the show anymore, right? But this is what he did. He went on his YouTube channel and he said, I'm not going to talk about it on here. I'm not going on the show. I'm not going on H3. If you want to find out why I am not going to go on the H3 podcast, then you need to go over to my paid Patreon, which is, I think, $24 the membership. Listen, I ain't paying that. Okay.
Look, he's got 3 memberships on his tier. He put that video under his $24.99 paid membership on his Patreon. People, I'm pretty sure people paid $24.99 just to listen to the reason why he didn't do it. Now, I will say this. That video, because I did watch Ethan react to it, it's the Nikocado Avocado you don't see on YouTube when he was explaining it. It really was. It was the Nikocado Avocado that you do not see on YouTube. Hell yeah, I'm not going to pay $24.99 to see that. I watched Ethan react to it. Yeah, right.
Okay, but I got all the information for you right here. I got it all. But he was like, if you want to know why I'm not going to go on the podcast, then you have to go over to my Patreon and you have to pay this $24 or whatever it is. How much is it? It says right here. You have to go over there at $24 to find out, because I put a video up over there explaining why I am not going to go on the podcast, okay? Which all of these people are calling him out and saying this was all just a money hustle for you, okay? This whole thing of you saying that you were going to go on the podcast.
Okay, look, I think it was a money hustle for both of them. All right, I really do. It was either let's create drama between, because listen, maybe it's because I don't know Ethan Klein that well. We're not best buddies or anything. Hell, I've never had a conversation with the man, okay? But when I saw him reacting to the Nikocado Avocado videos, it looked so fake. It looked so fake. And even when he was reacting to Nikocado Avocado's video from the Patreon, it looked so fake. So it was either a money grab in the sense of swapping viewers, or let's hype this up, or let's have a fun drama. Because remember, Nikocado Avocado now, as much as I like him, he's had fake dramas before. He has had fake dramas before. And I'm pretty sure H3 has had fake dramas too. Okay? Again, Xylie Spearsy.
Podcast, and then you're not going on the podcast now is a money hustle. And there were a lot of other people that got involved in this as well. Keemstar was telling Nikocado Avocado that he shouldn't go on the show, on and on and on. A lot of people are telling Nick that he was right. He should never have gone on the show, and a lot of it has to do with all different kinds of stuff. So here we have all these people over here siding with Nick, telling Nick, no, good choice, you shouldn't have gone on the show. And all these people over here that are like, okay, this is scummy that he is canceling at the last minute and not going on the show. And it's really scummy that he's putting up behind this paywall that you have to pay $24 to go find out why Nikocado Avocado canceled on Ethan Klein. Now, personally, I ain't paying no $24, okay? Like,
amen. Me either. I'm not paying $24 to. No, I'll get the cliff notes from somebody, either from Twitter or somebody doing what Ethan Klein did. Just saying. And when Ethan Klein reacted to his $24.99 video, he said that he went through his lawyers to make sure it was fair use and to make sure it was okay. I was always under the impression that you can't react to something behind a paywall because, like say you can't react to something that's on Patreon because that's behind a paywall and Patreon can actually get you for it. That's what I was always told, but I don't know if that's true or not. You know, I was always told you can't do that because then they can actually get you for doing that. Well, it's either one or two things. Either he paid the $24.99 for all of it as he said he did, or it was actually put up on YouTube unlisted and somebody got him the link. It was one of the two. So either he paid for it or he didn't pay for it. Either way, he reacted to it. Yeah, I thought that was a no-no too. I'm not taking the chance. And personally, if I put something behind a paywall, I wouldn't want it leaked. So,
hey, listen, I don't know about you, but that's like 2 Starbucks drinks, okay? And I would rather have 2 Starbucks drinks than have to watch any video of Nikocado Avocados because I just don't care about him that much, all right? I don't care to see you get in a video and eat $400 worth of French fries and fried chicken wings while you're fighting with your husband because he didn't want to screw you that night.
Peter, don't, come on now. Don't come for my Nick like that. Don't come for my Nick like that, Peter. Now, damn it, we're good Judies. Don't come for my Nick like that. What's up, Tori? How you doing, 5%?
Before, okay? I don't really care to watch those kind of videos while you're screaming in hysterics and all that kind of stuff. People ask me all the time why I shout so much in videos, and I'm probably shouting right now. I don't know. I can't hear very well in this ear.
I shout too, baby. Don't you worry. They're always getting on me. They, matter of fact, somebody made a comment one time in the chat saying that I have the voice that gives children nightmares. And I was like, oh, well, that might be true. I might actually have a voice that gives children nightmares. That makes sense. I can't get mad at that. I can't get mad at that.
That's my excuse. I don't know Nikocado Avocado's excuse, okay? All I know is that every one of his thumbnails is like this. And he's like, my husband screams and is leaving me because I ate these french fries or something like that. I can't keep up with it, all right? So all these people last night were asking me in the live stream what my opinion was of this Nikocado canceling on Ethan Klein thing. And I thought, you know what, first of all, Ethan Klein, you're stupid. Okay, why would you ever sign a contract with Nikocado Avocado over anything, okay, where you're going to be giving him money if he doesn't show? I mean, I want to know how much he was paid. First of all, we might find out. I'm not sure. But I'm like, how much did you pay him, this fool, to be up on your show, knowing the possibility that he could cancel on you, okay? Oh, no. I'd say I'll pay you 10% now and 90% after you do the show. But what kind of contract writer is coming up with a contract where you get paid? Now, I saw that. Apparently...
Look, go ahead and sign me up for H3 and I'll do a same damn contract and not show up and still give me $5K. I'll do it quick. I wouldn't do it for nobody else for my show. I mean, I don't have $5K to pay anybody anyway, but still.
Ethan Klein said that. I saw that in the comment section of a Deaf Noodles thread on Instagram, and people underneath there were saying that Ethan Klein had said it in some podcast or something. I don't know about that. So anyway, that's where I'm getting my facts, folks, okay? So anyway, all these people were asking me what I thought, and I was like, well, here's the thing. I don't really understand enough of the story, and I haven't watched Nikocado Avocado's Patreon, and I know that everybody's like, oh, well, to do your job as a drama channel, listen, like I said, okay, I have to deal with a lot of poop in my day. Trisha Paytas is selling cars. She's so broke, okay? I can't keep up with that, okay? I can't keep up with all this stuff.
You know he had to throw shade at Trisha. Stop! Oh my God, Peter! It's okay. Shade is, just to let y'all know, in the next podcast episode, there is major shade thrown at Trisha. Oh my God. Y'all gonna find it funny. And I have 2 guests on the next podcast episode, by the way.
So listen, I ain't paying no $24 to watch some Nikocado Avocado something spread between his butt cheeks. Don't care, all right? Don't care to see it. Don't ever want to see it, okay? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing. You kept it behind the paywall so I don't have to see. So anyway, but I did kind of want to know what his reasoning was, though, for me to make an informed consent, right? So I happened to Google now you can find anything on the Google. I love the Google so much, don't you? I Googled, why did Nikocado Avocado cancel Ethan Klein interview? And I thought, there is no way this is going to be up anywhere. Sure enough, it took me right to the Reddit. So over here on the Reddit, on the H3 Productions, I want to give a very special thanks to Chris over here. Chris at Chrissy Chris, said, I paid for Nikocado's Patreon to find out why exactly he canceled his upcoming interview with Ethan. Details inside. And I thought, well, hell, I'll just read this on video. And here's more poopery. I mean, you guys, it's just ridiculous. So I thought, well, we'll just go over here and we'll read this. Hold on, I need some lip gloss first. Woo! The problem is, you got to start with the lip gloss, because if you don't, halfway through, your lips get dry.
That's the Lunar Beauty lip gloss right there. Whoops. Bam. I still have mine.
And then you can't keep up with the poops. So anyway, I thought, well, I'll just read the excuses over here of why Nikocado canceled. It's all just about money for him. In fact, if you go back and you watch the clips of why Nikocado Avocado said he agreed to do the interview in the first place, he said, and I did see this clip, he said the only reason he was going on there was for money, and that he was just going to sit there and say, where's my check? Where's my money? The only reason he was going on the interview to begin with was for money. There was no, like, artistic integrity to it. There was no, like, actually wanting to be interviewed and whatever, right?
I feel as though, how do I put this? Oh, KLEIN, thank you for thank you. Oh my God, I cannot speak. Thank you for joining the Just Saying crew. I appreciate it. Welcome. Well, welcome back, Amber. I feel like Peter Monn has fell for the troll. I really do.
Now, I did say in my live stream last night, somebody was like, would you go on an H3 interview if you were asked? I mean, in all honesty, if Ethan Klein called me up and said, I'd like to have you in the podcast, I'd say, sure. Can you have your mom on? Because I want to meet her too. So yes, I would go. But here's the thing, okay? And I have to believe this is part of it. Now, I know that Nikocado has come out and said that Ethan Klein has made certain comments, that he said something about being fat-phobic and homophobic and something like that, and that'll probably be in part of this. I don't know the specific details about that, but I have to believe that part of it is this, and I did say this in my live stream last night, that like if you were going to go as a guest on H3, right, that you're kind of at the mercy of their jokes, right? Like we've seen that happen on the Frenemies podcast with, Trisha and Ethan and other people, that you're on their show. It's kind of like, when you're on the David Letterman show back in the day. I'm like dating myself. Or the Johnny Carson show.
Ooh, yes you are. Stop throwing your age out there. Although I'm old too, so.
Or whatever. I was going to say Billy Corgan, but he's from Smashing Pumpkins. Who's the guy that's on there now? I don't watch him, but you know who I'm talking about. So anyway, it's kind of like being on one of those shows, and you're Jimmy Kimmel, Billy Corgan, Smashing Pumpkins, I don't know, 1979, love the song. Anyway, it's like they did Landslide too. Did you ever hear their version of Landslide? Take me down.
Thank you, Melissa, for updating your membership to the Just Saying crew. I appreciate it.
I love that song so much by Fleetwood Mac. But anyway, so you're kind of at their mercy, so you could end up looking like a complete fool. And that would be my fear, right? Like if I go on the H3 podcast, I'm thinking this is going to be like so fantastic, that all these new people are going to find me and think, oh my God, Peter Monn is hilarious and want to watch me. And instead I'm sitting there and I'm like, I mean? Like I look like complete fool. Like I'm like, I don't even know what to say in this moment. And that's the fear, I think. And the thing is, people are like, well, Nikocado Avocado looks like a fool anyway in most of his videos. Yes, he does. I agree with you. But he can control it, see? He can control his foolishness. He's the one that's in control of that, not Ethan Klein. And I think Nik Avocado has shown with his, all of his antics and everything that he does, that he wants to be in control of what's happening. So let's hear from Chrissy Chris what happened over here. Chrissy Chris said, I paid for Nikocado's Patreon to find out why exactly he canceled his upcoming interview with Ethan.
Why would you do that? You have that much money to waste? This dude gets so distracted, I would need Cliff. Tipster, I love me some Peter Monn. I love Peter Monn. I love his attitude, and even, he's one of those that you can watch that it's, if you don't want anything like serious, you watch him because it's going to be a good time. Like his intro where he sings his songs and stuff like that. I love him. But he does get distracted sometimes. Yeah, Peter is rippling. Oh, Peter, I love you.
Details inside. And then there's also Ethan's response here, because Ethan's come out in a video and announced and said thanks. So somebody said, this person, Chrissy Chris, said, unfortunately, I paid $24 to access to Nick's Patreon so I can learn about what happened. Here's a list of general details I got from a 21-minute video chronologically. And I just want to say to Chris, okay, thank you, whoever you are, for doing Jesus's work. I just want to say thank you for this, okay? I wouldn't recommend paying.
Thank you for doing the Lord's work.
For the OnlyFans, but you do you if you want, okay? Nikocado Avocado, I think that's...
I'd put him on quartering speed if he wasn't already. Oh, dude. Like when you watch a quartering video, just for him to talk normal, you have to put it on like 2 times. It's ridiculous with the quartering, just for him to sound like normal. This guy, I can't put Peter Monn fast. I can't, because he talks fast. He talks so fast, you can't. There is not even a 1.25 on him.
We won't even go there. Okay. Starts off the video by saying he sent an email to Dan from H3 stating he was canceling the interview. Nick's no longer comfortable with the interview and that there's multiple reasons. Points out that all but one of his collabs with people have been super nice and respectful, but believes Ethan is only looking for a SHI to... I told you the poopery would come in. I hadn't even read this yet.
Ha! Indigo. I'm ADD, so this is the speed of my people. Me too. ADHD right here. This is the speed of my people.
Looking for a shit show and a Trisha Paytas replacement for the podcast. I'm sorry to tell you that I do not believe that
Okay, let me explain something, all right? Just because somebody put it in the chat, Skip, I only watched the quartering video if it's a specific subject and I want to, for some reason, burn him, okay? I do not sit here and watch the quartering. I don't even think I'm subscribed to him anymore, okay? Just saying. Just throwing that out there.
Ethan Klein was looking to replace Nikocado. I know Nikocado probably believes that, but I don't believe for 1 second that Ethan was thinking that he was going to replace Trisha with Nick. No. I don't believe that one bit. So, do I think he was looking for a shit show? Oh yeah, absolutely. I think he was praying for it, you know?
Absolutely.
That's what
Why would you put Nikocado Avocado on your podcast and not expect a shit show? That's the whole point. Rennie, oh God, the quartering. I have some videos on it. Matter of fact, I think the quartering has a playlist. I think there's like 2, maybe 3 videos on him. I don't know. The quartering. Ugh.
Gets the views over there. But here's the other thing too that's important to note is that if you guys don't know, there was a huge situation that came out about 2 years ago. Most drama channels covered it. I talked about it between Nik Avocado and fellow YouTuber mukbanger Stephanie Sue, and there was all of these allegations that Stephanie Sue said that she was afraid of Nik Avocado. And all of this stuff, you guys can go back and watch the videos. And apparently that has come out again. And allegedly, people are saying that they think that Nick was afraid that Ethan would ask him about that and he didn't want to go over that storyline again. So I don't know if that's true or not. Someone said, it goes on to say, problem with no boundaries, unprofessional, specifically about Ethan talking about financials and personal accommodations publicly on YouTube and making the joke up about the M&M's request and lying that Nick initiated the contract proposal.
Okay, now we know that for a fact that Ethan did talk about that publicly because I went over that video. Matter of fact, I clipped it from the live stream and made a video about it on the channel. So we know that Ethan Klein did that.
It says there's a limit to how much he can take in regards to Ethan's humor degradation and that his most recent H3 TV video was the deciding factor for the cancellation. Okay, so Ethan has done a lot of videos where he is coming out and saying like Nick this and Nick that. Basically, it's all been marketing and he's done a lot of all this kind of stuff, tweets and whatever. Basically marketing because Nick's coming on the show, okay? It's interesting because Nikocado Avocado says you have to be an adult to buy his Patreon, but apparently he doesn't live in an adult world where you realize that a lot of this is marketing for this podcast that's coming up, this interview, right?
Nick was marketing too. He was doing videos back and forth with H3. Oh, come on, Peter. You know Nick's a troll. You know Nick's a troll.
Okay. It says there's a limit to how much he can take in regards to Ethan's humor degradation and that his most recent H3 TV video was a deciding factor. Okay. For the cancellation. Doesn't believe Ethan can make fun of his fatness and gayness and belittle him. Had issue with the podcast talking about his OnlyFans day one, making a point how if he were a woman, they wouldn't be talking about him like that. Maybe, I don't know. States he did not plan to cancel, explaining he was thinking of going for 2 weeks and collab with friends before this. Okay. Goes on a small rant about viewership drop on his videos about Ethan on his channel, claiming his audience doesn't seem to care for Ethan. Okay? Doesn't have much to gain from this, and that Ethan overstates the exposure he will receive from the interview, claiming he would have seen an effect by now. Well, what's interesting to me about this is, if it is true that the only reason he was going on there from his own mouth was for the financial gain, okay, but then there was a contract in place saying that he was going to make the money anyway, then he doesn't lose anything by not.
Okay, but here's the question, though. Was the contract... See, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I have a conspiracy about the whole thing. I don't even know if the contract is real. I don't know how much of this is real, all right? Because both of them would lie about this whole situation to get the views up and stuff like that. So I don't know how much of this is real. I really don't. So it's all allegedly to me.
Not doing the interview. Then the reason for the interview was just getting paid, and he's getting... Is that true? I mean, I don't know. Like, that's what I heard. So I guess we'll find out. Oh, here it is. He says, he's not taking any money, and the contract proposal is only if the podcast canceled due to an emergency after Nick arrives to California. Oh, so that's interesting. So he's not making any money off this, except for the $24 that people have to pay to go find the reason why he's not. And you have to remember, okay, that a lot of people that might be paying for Nik Avocado to tell why he's not going to be on the podcast are people that follow Ethan Klein and H3 that don't previously follow Nikocado, okay? So what he's thinking...
So all this could have been a ruse anyway. All of this crap could have been, let's have a little beef and let's get more subscribers. And then dumbasses like Xylie will kind of half-ass cover it. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a ruse.
Thinking is, this might be a new audience to my Patreon.
You know what, Midna? I absolutely agree with you. Olivia is the real victim here. Yes, Olivia is the victim here. 100%, because she wanted to meet Nikocado Avocado really bad. I agree with you. She is the real victim here. Screw everybody else. Olivia, I am so sorry this happened to you, girl. I really am.
That's going to pay for 1 month at least. January, worst AdSense month of the year. Okay, it's like you go from December, which is real great because holidays, ads, and all that kind of stuff, to the worst month of the year.
Yep.
He's probably thinking, okay, if I could get 1,000 new people, that's $24,000 that I can make in January.
H3 would think the same thing. That's why I'm saying, if this beef, if all this is fake, it was a great way to get views. Like, since when did Ethan Klein start doing reaction to videos? Seriously, since when did H3 start doing reaction to videos? But now all of a sudden he's doing reaction to videos to Nikocado Avocado, and they're volleying him back and forth during the worst month for AdSense. That's weird. That's suspicious, as the great poet of our time, Cardi B, says. I'm just saying.
January, pay my bills a little bit. Okay. Nick, hold on a second. Nick says part of it may be insecurities, doesn't feel comfortable putting himself in a situation where people will degrade him about his weight and sex work, even if they're paying him. I understand that, totally. Talks about Olivia and how he only feels bad about canceling because of her, seems appreciative of her as a fan, hopes her fight was refundable, but that he is ultimately can't mix emotions with business.
Oh, he apologized to Olivia. Hashtag justice for Olivia.
Has never had to get asked questions about his weight, sex work, etc., and have to answer to it and to see them make fun of it. And you know what? That is interesting. I mean, that's basically what he has bankrolled off of for years, but he's been the one that has been in control of that and has never had to talk about it, answer to it in an interview for him. I think that would be scary. I can't understand why he would want to do that. I don't understand why at the initial point of this interview being organized that you wouldn't think to yourself, I don't want to do that. So, I get that. Kind of gets weird and a bit hard to understand here, but points out his lawsuits, although he points out that they're just unjust, how there's drama with Ethan, and not to get him started with some of the comments he makes about society, pop culture, trendy stuff, like he's someone who thinks trigger warning is effective. He's one of those people who use trigger warnings before saying something. I just don't like him. Says that's all he'll say about that because he doesn't like to get political, okay? This part's funny, they say. Starts ranting.
Did you hear that part? He's calling H3 fake. Oh my God. He might as well just said H3 is a fake SJW. He might as well have just said that, because that's exactly what he just called H3. Oh. You know what, though? Here's the thing. Lady, KT lady, cat lady, KT lady. I'll say KT lady. Here's the thing. KT lady says he'd have to drop the Act 2 for the interview more than likely. Listen, if I ever get to the point where Nikocado Avocado will come on here, I would never expect him to drop the act. He's going to another YouTube platform. Another YouTube channel. His main platform is YouTube. I would expect him to be Nikocado Avocado. I wouldn't expect to just talk to Nick. I wouldn't expect that. I would expect it to be a shit show. I would expect it to be a bunch of trolling and him yelling. And if he was on camera, he'd be rubbing his damn belly. You know? Honestly, that's exactly what I would expect if he came on my show. Ain't never gonna happen, but I'm just saying that's what I would expect.
About the guy Ethan podcasts with, mispronounces Hassan's name about 8 times and how he annoys the F out of him. These people are so
Oh, I forgot about that part. Oh my God. Yep. Yeah. But Hassan wasn't going to be there, so.
Noise the F out of me. That's not Ethan's fault, but not sure what he's referring to exactly here, but I'll assume hopefully it's about politically far left entertainers. Then goes on to say, moves on, acknowledges paywalling the explanation video was trashy, but that it's a trashy profession. Reiterates most points already listed, how it's not worth going into a lion's den and how most of Ethan's stans don't like him. And that's what I really think it's about. I really think it's about Nik Avocado being afraid of going into the lion's den.
That's actually very true. I cannot sit here and tell you that I believe that H3 fans would be okay with Nikocado Avocado. They would not be okay with him. They would not be okay with Nik. They really wouldn't. Not H3 fans. H3 is going through this arc right now that he says something slightest, even against people that his fans don't like. And they're like, he had made a comment about Nicholas Diorio. Now, his fans don't like Nicholas Diorio. H3 fans, most, not all, but like the hardcore fans, they do not like Nicholas Diorio, okay? He was making some kind of comments about Nicholas Diorio, of course, talking about Keemstar and shit, and his audience was turning against him, saying that he was fat shaming. H3's audience was turning against him, saying he was fat shaming. That is the audience that H3 has cultivated. That now he's gotten to the point he can't say whatever he wants to on his channel, or his fans are going to get mad at him. Even if it's about people they don't even like. And when I say fans, I'm talking about most. I'm not saying everybody, okay? Because everybody has a free will and a free mind, etc., etc. But it seems like the more hardcore fans are like that. He really has cultivated the stand-up of he kind of has to go with that stand-up. Or they're going to start dropping off. Because they call him out. They call him out.
Afraid of going into a situation where he can't say, get up and get out like Trisha did, and just walk out and say, I'm done. This interview's over. I'm not doing this anymore, right? Well, I mean, any grown adult can leave whenever you want. You don't have to sit in that chair. You can get up and walk out. You can't control what they're going to say after you do that, you know? I mean, and this is where Nik Avocado probably should never have entertained doing this interview to begin with. And this is like, well, okay, I hope all of this brought you some different viewership and some different money for all these antics to build this all up for there not to be anything, you know, in the end. So I think, you know, Nik Avocado would be an interesting interview, but I wonder who he trusts enough that, because if you're going to interview Nik Avocado, who sits there and monetizes weight gain on YouTube and mukbanging and all this kind of stuff and talking about, you know, hitting certain weights and all that kind of stuff and pushes his OnlyFans on his YouTube channel. How do you interview somebody about their career on YouTube and not ask about those things that are fundamental and paramount to what they do? Like,
Oh, Peter. I love you, Peter. This is just where we're going to have to agree to disagree on this one. Now, again, Peter and I aren't like real friends. He's a friend in my head. He's my good Judy in my head. But, okay, look. There's something to say when it's getting to a point where you can't say something and your audience turns against you. Listen, I expect people to disagree with my points of view. When I did that H3 video, some of the comments under that video, people were mad that I was saying that I like Nikocado Avocado. People were mad about that. And they were like, you know, in my opinion, I don't, and I'm like, look, we can agree to disagree. I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I don't want an echo chamber here. Are you kidding me? No. You know, I really don't. Oh yeah, there you go, Heather. But look, I'm not mad at Heather because there she goes. He is right on this one. Sorry to agree to disagree again. But that's fine. I don't get mad about stuff like that. I want a mix of an audience. I want people to be able to have discourse in the chat about it. I mean, don't go low. Obviously, no doxing and stupid shit like that. But have a discourse, have a conversation. There's nothing wrong with the conversation, and not everybody who watches me has to agree with me. Period. Amber Chick, one of my mods. I take every chance to turn against Xylie. Oh wait, she said joke. I really don't. She really does. That's not a lie. And I'm definitely not here to tell people who to watch and who not to watch. Listen, we're all grown. We're all grown here. All right? As long as you're not doing anything criminal and you're not hurting people, I don't care. So, that was that. Oh, Peter's falling for the troll. But that's okay. Everybody falls for the troll and Nikocado. I did at one point. I have to admit I did fall for it at one point. Alright. Let me set this next one up. Now we're going to go into something more serious, but we're going to end it on a good note, okay? We're going to end it on a happy note, but we're going to get into something a little bit more serious. Let me just set it up. Okay. I love you too, Amber Chick. Damn it, even though you're a pain in my butt. Skip's like, right? That's what judging silently is for. Exactly. Let me stop this because I don't care what she's actually saying. I've been like define. Why are multiple people asking define criminal? If it can get you locked up, well, okay. There's some things that can technically get you locked up that I'm okay with, but I'm talking criminal like, I don't know, looking into their 7th grade e-diary and stuff like that, or doxing people, or, threatening people's lives, stuff like that, or any kind of abuse, or, stuff like that. I don't want nothing to do with you. All right, so the next one. Now, I found this article. It's coming out of the Hype House. Sienna Mae Gomez, accused of S.A.ing Netflix Hype House star Jack Wright. All right. And I will put this article down below if you just want to read the article and not go through and watch his video without my commentating on it. He put out a video, which that's what we're going to watch, and it's what Sienna Mae did to me. She responded to the video with a statement from her reps and the statement on Medium. In her statement, she says, reframing of their history, harmful and untrue. There's been no police investigation, not even a police report to our knowledge, no charges, no private lawsuit, no contact between Sienna and Jack or their respective legal teams in many months. So, the statement continued. Wright and Gomez were high school friends on whose TikTok videos made them famous in 2020. Many of their videos showed them kissing and hugging, often with romantic music playing. However, Wright said their videos were staged. Gomez's rep said their relationship was consensual and cordial, and they were both minors when many of the videos were published. So, there's that. I thought they had been talking about the situation for a while now, and didn't she do an interpretive dance? I have no idea. I don't follow TikTok. All I know is this video came out on the 20th, and we are going to watch it. Because I do not do TikTok. I'm sorry. Cannot and will not do it. Cannot and will not do it. Side, I'm going to be honest with you about that situation before we start this. There's a lot going on in the commentary community. I have my thoughts about it, but I think, honestly, it is a very personal situation going on, especially with Tommy and Nick. I think it's a very personal situation going on, and all I'm going to say about it is this. It's really sad when you see friends fight like that. When you see friends, people that they had strong feelings for each other as far as friendships and stuff like that, when you see them on the outs, it's sad to see. And I won't be commentating on it. I will not be covering it. I think it's something that, you know, hopefully they can work out. They can't, you know, they're both grown, but it's just sad to see, you know, it's just really sad to see. And, it won't be going on my channel about it, you know, but it was a weird turn of events. You know, it was shocking. I will say that. I was like, whoa, you know, but you know, that's something that they got to deal with over there. And I do hope they deal with it, you know. So anyway, so let's get started on this video. I'm going to put him at 1.25. All right. So what Sienna Mae did to me.
I've sat down many times trying to do this. It's been very hard. I want to start off by saying, I just want to say thank you guys so much for your support and for giving me time. I wanted to share what I went through with Sienna and my side of the story. This all started when my friend came out with a tweet because he was worried about me. All
right, tweet says, Jack and James have been my best friends since kindergarten. I struggle with seeing a girl getting praise after telling my best friend to kill himself and SAing him numerous times after he set boundaries and then repeatedly wonder why he doesn't like you back. She also has a history of verbally abusing people in high school and in LA. She prioritizes, if I could speak, that would be great. She prioritizes the growth of her platform rather than the positive message she represents herself as. Followers should not be an excuse to get away with abusive behavior. You guys all deserve to know the truth about her.
She witnessed a bunch of times what Sienna did to me. After Mason's tweet, their family reached out to our family, told Mason to take down his tweet, and he did. We wanted to settle it offline. Our families and our lawyers got together. My statement was confirming the tweet, it was the truth, and basically that we're
I missed it. Can you read
take down his tweet? And he did. We wanted to settle it offline. Our families and our lawyers got together. My statement was,
I need to get Tomato Man up here to read that. He did a really good reading yesterday, and I'm next time I'm gonna get him to come read this shit. All right. While I love sharing my life with all of you, some parts are deeply personal, and I have been hesitant to share for my own emotional and mental well-being. But I will say this: sexual assault is a serious matter that has real consequences. Mason and James' only intention was to protect me with the truth. I really value their enormous support and thought this extremely difficult time. I truly encourage my childhood friend Sienna to get the support and help that she needs. I don't want to tear anyone down, and I only wish healing for everyone involved. I want to thank all of you who have reached out with your love, support, and kindness. I am forever grateful.
As confirming the tweet, it was the truth, and basically that we're handling it offline now. Sienna posted her own version of the statement.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This not reading is killing me. Friends fight and relationships sometimes change, but allegations of a criminal act are not to be thrown around loosely. Making an untrue sexual assault claim that is never okay. I'm beyond saddened by the situation. In order for us all to move forward, I will be taking this offline with Jack. Thank you all who have reached out with the love and concern.
And said she was going to handle it offline. After that, she basically posted an 8-minute video invalidating my feelings, saying untrue stuff about me, about my friend and my brother. I think the most hurtful thing is that what she did to me, she said it was untrue. That hurt a lot. After that video...
Okay, I hate videos with a bunch of jump cuts. Oh my God, I hate videos with a bunch of jump cuts.
Another one of my friends came out with the video when I was at a party, like passed out on the couch. When they told me about what happened, they said they pulled her off of me. My twin, a friend, and another friend got in an argument with Sienna saying, you can't do that. Jack doesn't like you like that. That night she posted a 15-part aggressive video gaslighting everything about what happened, how much she loved me, and that I was using her for clout, which was all lies. It was typical gaslighting to a victim. It was, why didn't you stop hanging out with me? Why didn't you tell me in the first place? Someone who explained it perfectly is this guy on TikTok. He posted a video, and it was just, he explained like, oh my God. He explained everything perfectly.
It is a trauma that you have to process, and sometimes you have to process it alone because an entire society is against you as a man. Sienna, I've watched the video exactly of what happened, the video evidence that I've seen over and over and over again, and you say his hand moves. His hand moves because it falls off of his friend's back. Your hand is on his crotch. It is not on his upper thigh. He was unconscious. You did a bad thing, and I know you're trying to right it in every way you can because of the account that you have and the following that you have and the life that you're currently living, but I need you to just do us all a favor and admit what you did was wrong. I don't care how touchy-feely your relationship was prior to or after that moment, but just know that he did not speak up, and he did not act any different because he knew a society would be against him, as it is. And now that everybody's seen the truth, you just attacked in a way that is supposed to be an apology or a righting the wrong. What you're doing is manipulating right now. Any sane person knows that they wouldn't have to go on multiple platforms to post something like this, and they wouldn't be getting angry in the videos that are supposed to be addressing and apologizing. I know you've got a lot to lose, and I know you've got a lot to live for, but here's the truth. You getting worked up because people are trying to get the truth out of you does not make it right to get shitty in a video. Just know that the truth will prevail, and your bullshit lies will come out.
Oh. Ooh. You would hate trippers. Oh, well, you're talking about something totally different.
I think his video was one of the reasons why I was okay and was able to not come out with like an aggressive statement like her. I was able just to, I knew the truth.
Thank you, Skip. That is correct. We are not discussing that. I am not discussing that. And he does look like, Rennie, he really does look like he's been crying hard. He really does. Look at his face. Oh, poor thing. Poor thing.
I knew what she did to me. Sienna and I met 4 years ago in high school. She was dating my good friend. And basically it did not turn out well. She cheated on him 2 times. And it kind of like created this whole problem in our friend group. I'm the type of guy that's all for like second chances with people. And I always try to see the good in people. I was in the Hype House. I was going back and forth from LA, and Sienna had just gone viral on a couple videos. She reached out to me and basically asked if I want to do.
They were minors when it happened, I believe. Because that's what they said in the article. That they were minors when it happened. Actually, Rennie, it might be. It might be. Because I haven't watched this video. So I'm watching this for the first time as y'all. Yeah, it's been happening over time, and he's just now talking about it. You know, it's sad.
An interview with her in LA, and I said, of course. We hung out, reconnected. I showed her around the Hype House, introduced her to all my friends, and I was happy for her, and we just had fun hanging out. I just want to clarify that we both knew that we were just friends. She was seeing and talking to other guys in LA all the time. And I just thought of her as a good friend. We were making videos, we were making dance trends, we had fun. It was just strictly friends, and we both knew that. At this point, nothing inappropriate was happening between us. We were just friends, everything was fine. This next part of the video is very difficult for me to talk about. I've been wanting to talk about it for a long time. So the first incident where Sienna crossed boundaries, it was after filming. We went into the room. I was just chilling on my phone on the bed, and she got naked, like completely naked, nothing on, and straddled me when I was literally just chilling on the bed. But I didn't know what to do in like this situation because it was just like random and weird. Quickly told her, Sienna, get off. We're just friends. Stop. They're trying to make out with me. They're like just doing a bunch of things to me.
Okay, so of course there's no police report, so definitely saying allegedly here. But if that happened, that's not okay. That's not okay at all. That's not okay at all. You can't just do that. It would be inappropriate for a man to do that to a woman. It's inappropriate for a woman to do that to a man also. You know, that's inappropriate. Very, very highly inappropriate.
Me. And I kept on saying, Sienna, stop, get off. I didn't want to like be like aggressive. I didn't want to hurt her, you know? So I pulled.
So again, if he says no, no means no. I don't care who you are. No means no. Stop means stop. I don't want to do this means I don't want to do this. Period.
Pulled her off of me, and it took like a couple tries because I didn't want to be like too rough. And I went out of the room, and that was like the end of it. The next morning, where she was like, I'm so sorry for doing that. I don't know what went through my head. I had to clarify again that I didn't like her that way. We were just friends. She said sorry, that was it. After that, these type of things kept happening. She would do something, and I would forgive her, and she said it wouldn't happen again, and we would go on and making fun videos. After all those type of things kept on happening, the Hawaii incident happened where I was passed out unconscious almost like the whole night. She got on top of me, took advantage of me, groped me. I'm so glad they pulled her off of me, and honestly, I'm glad that they have evidence.
Okay. That's not good at all. That is wrong. And if what he is saying is true, she is disgusting. Period. Point blank, period. They went to school together, Advent. They were around the same age. You know, Stephanie, here's the funny part. Why didn't he go to the police? Women have been asked that question for centuries, so I'm not going to question him on why he didn't go to the police. Just like I wouldn't ask a woman why they didn't go to the police, to be honest. I didn't go to the police when something like that happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Many people haven't gone to the police. So, yeah. And Mary, Mary says, I was about to say they already had the evidence. She did that to him while he was passed out. Yeah, you saw it earlier. You saw the clip of it earlier. What the fuck would stop her from going much further alone? I agree. But, you know, I'm not questioning why he didn't go to the police, because I'm going to be quite honest. I can't stand it when men say the same thing about women. So I'm not going to sit here and, for me personally, I'm not going to sit here and be hypocritical and go, well, why didn't you go to the police? That's hypocritical to me. Personally, you know.
After Sienna found out about the video, she said sorry. She said if this got out, she would be done. That is horrible, and she's working on boundaries, and she was seeking therapy. And shortly after, there was a party. I was taking pictures with a couple other girls. We took a picture. Sienna came in, started screaming at me, got mad at the girls, told me to come to her room to talk to me. She started screaming at me, and I was like, Sienna, there's no reason for you to be mad when you're getting with other guys in LA. I can't just take a simple picture with a couple girls. That's when she pulled.
Okay, again, so if this is true, okay, if this is true, we've heard this kind of story before. If this is true, that's abusive. That is abusive. That is very abusive. You know?
Me in and grabbed me and tried to make out with me, and I got pissed and told her to leave. I wanted to stay at the party, and she kind of had already been yelling at every single person in the party. So two friends wanted to take her home, and while the car was moving, she jumped out of the car, rolled, and said, I have to get back to Jack. So ran back to the house.
Oh yeah, Stephanie, I get it. It wasn't me attacking, you know. I get it. You know, I get the sentiment. I do. It's just that I personally don't like asking that question, because I get upset when sometimes it's the first thing thrown at a woman. And if I get upset if it's the first thing thrown at a woman, by some people, not everybody, but if it's the first thing thrown at a woman about it, I have no right to ask him the same, because what happened to him, again, allegedly, if this is all true, well, of course they have the video of the one where he's passed out, that's abusive. That's abusive. Nobody has a right to grope anybody, especially if they're drunk, passed out. There is no consent there. No one has the right to just get naked and get on top of somebody when they want that. I mean, when they don't want that. No one has a right to surpass someone saying no, don't, stop. No one has a right. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. And this, again, allegedly, if this is true, that's abusive. That is abusive. I mean, honestly, I don't know if the police would have done anything. To be fair.
And I was like hiding from her, and I was just waiting for her parents to finally pick her up. Looking back now, I don't know why I stayed friends with her, stayed around her. I truly thought she was gonna change for some reason. I feel like she'd say she had so much love for me and that she truly cared for me, and then the next night she would do something like that. She knew I had those boundaries. So when I was at my most like vulnerable state, like when I was arguing, getting heated, or when I was asleep or passed out, that's when she would take advantage of me, because she knew I was at my most vulnerable state. And when I'm awake, I hated it. I hated that touch. I hated any intimacy with her, because I knew we were just friends. I didn't want that from her. And especially with like the past couple things she did, I didn't want anything to do with that. Over the next couple of months, I was stuck in this toxic cycle. I was stuck with her crying to all my friends, saying that I didn't like her back, and why don't I like her back? And she would get mad at me for not caring about her as much as she cared about for me. But she'd also be doing these things to me. I would go see other guys in LA. So it was like, couldn't win at all. I couldn't get out of this. She would constantly come to my house.
See, and I'm going to be honest, again, allegedly, if it happened, that sounds like a control problem. That sounds like a control issue. Like, I can go around do whatever the hell I want, but you better not. And I can do anything to you, but you better not. That's control. That's a control issue. That's abusive. Because abuse is all about control.
Remember my door codes. It got to the point where I had to like start screaming at her to like get out of my house, because I was so sick of her just like breaking into my house. I would wake up and see her car just sitting outside at like 2 in the morning. She would break into my house, and when I was sound asleep, she'd come in my room, and I'd wake up to her hand in my pants. And it wasn't like the only time it happened too. I was so like,
what? What? No! Again, allegedly, these are allegations. These are allegations. Again, if it's breaking into his house and him waking up with her hand down his pants. What's up, KLEIN? Like, I don't, Skip, I don't know where he's at with this. I don't know if he's in the content house. I don't know if he's in his own room. I don't know. But can you imagine? Can you imagine if that's true? Breaking into his house and him waking up with her hand down his crotch? Oh my God.
Used to it. I was so used to it that I don't know, it was just like normal for me that I didn't think there was such like a problem at all. Like part of me wants to blame myself for being nice. And
oh, absolutely, Alexandra. Women can be sexual predators too. Absolutely. They can. They absolutely can. 100%. 100%. It's not just a man thing. No, women can be too. Absolutely. Absolutely.
and sticking around after so many times. But now I realize that I was stuck in this like manipulative cycle of her acting like she extremely cared about me, and then that night she would do stuff to me, and it was just so normal for me. I got used to it, which sucks. I feel like no one should have to go through. It's weird. I almost felt like I owed it to her for some reason. I don't know why. Like I felt like she had this like control, like this power over me. It was all, I don't know. I was like stuck.
Oh my God.
And I feel like you should never have to like worry about like falling asleep and waking up to one of your good friends like touching you, you know? I was like terrified for some reason, which you shouldn't be from like a person.
And he's he's a baby. And so is she. But no one should have to feel like that. No one should have to feel like that. Oh my God. Oh, dear God. Oh my God. It like literally breaks my heart when he said, I just got used to it. Again, it's all alleged. But to literally sit there and say, I just got used to it. I know that feeling. I know that feeling that when you just get used to it, it is the worst feeling in the world because you know it's wrong, but you just go with it. You feel trapped. Yeah, this breaks my heart too, Jared. This breaks my heart too. Again, this is all alleged. You know, no police reports have been done, hasn't gone through a court or anything like that. You know, so this is all alleged. But my God, if this is true, this is so heartbreaking. Oh, damn.
One night she started ripping off my clothes, touching my crotch area, trying to make out with me. I mean, it was just like same old, same old.
Yeah, but the thing is, Dr. Cross, they weren't drunk all the time. They weren't drunk all the time when all this happened. He's saying they weren't drunk all the time. The one instance he was passed out, but she was also sneaking in his house while he was asleep. From what he's saying, allegedly, he was asleep in his own house, in his bed, and he would wake up with her hand down his crotch. I can absolutely, I can judge that. I mean, again, it's allegedly. If this is true, I can absolutely judge this one.
Like, I say, Sienna, stop, go back to the couch, Sienna, stop. So I like locked the door, she was trying to get in, and I literally just slept on the floor, and she finally went to bed. It's like very awkward the next morning, and she'll say sorry, and I'm like, Sienna, this happens so many times, like, you do not respect boundaries, you just, oh my God. So my dad was born and raised in Hawaii, so we planned a trip to the beach house my dad grew up on in Hawaii, and Sienna's family basically planned the same trip on the same dates. They left a couple days before us, and we were supposed to leave on a certain date. But I didn't want to leave because she already left to go back home, and I did not want to be at home with her because I know she'd find a way to start hanging out with me again. So my mom got a text from Sienna's mom saying that Sienna is on a plane taxiing right now. Hearing that she was coming back, it was like, this cycle is never going to end. It's like, it's going to be like this forever. That's what it felt like. She was always going to make her way back towards me. She wasn't respecting my space at all. She knew I wanted my space. There's another time I went to Hawaii with a couple friends for like my trip, and she kind of found a way to get on that trip. And we went to a party one night. She got mad that I was talking to some girls, and she took me into the bathroom to talk to me, saying that she wanted to leave. She was blocking the door, so like I couldn't just like throw her out of the way. All I had was, stop, Sienna, don't do that. If I come out, she will like scream at me in front of everyone and think that I did something. I mean, I feel like no one believes a male, especially in like that type of situation. But yeah, she was on the counter, and
you know, I have to agree with what he just said. I think there is a stigma still in the back of a lot of people's minds, and I'm gonna be honest, I had to retrain my brain on it too. I really did. Because men, society-wise, men are looked at as the more strong, you know, the ones who don't go by feelings, you know, they're the ones who take care of business, and they're also looked at as predatory in the way of they go after what they want, whether it's work, school, you know, relationships, whatever. And I have to agree that it's still a stigma where, and I think it's getting better. Don't get me wrong. I think it's getting better, but there is still definitely a stigma where they're not going to believe a man over a woman. But what they would believe is if, say in that situation, he shoved her or he got over and he hit her, they would believe the hitting, but they probably wouldn't believe the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? And again, I think this is getting better in society, but it definitely can happen to men. It definitely can happen to men. And, yeah, I think that stigma is still around where it can't. People are less likely to believe a man that it happened, you know? So it's a sad situation. Like, you know, if that situation was true, what is he supposed to do? Is he supposed to hit her to get her hell out of her way? Well, if he hit her and police got called, guarantee you he would have been the one that got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And that's true, all that jazz. Men sometimes don't even know they're victims. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. 100%. 100%. You know?
Wrapped her legs around me and started like, let me out of the bathroom. Yeah, just weird stuff. That night we went home, made sure we had like different rooms to stay in. And I got in the shower and she picked the lock of my door. I made sure to lock the doors, but she picked the lock and walked in. I was in the shower. All I heard was just like the door opening. And that's when I was just done. I screamed at her, told her to get out. She started crying. She went and slept in my bed. And I went to my friend's trundle bed that was like upstairs. And that's how like the night ended. So now we're caught up to when everything went public, when Mason posted.
Oh my God. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. Again, let me stress, these are allegations. I want to wrap him in bubble wrap right now. I do. I want to wrap him in bubble wrap. I want to wrap him in bubble wrap so nobody else can hurt him. Honestly. I really do. I just want to wrap him in bubble wrap and have a bunch of stuffed animals around him. That way nobody can hurt him. Honestly. I feel for him so bad. So bad I feel for him. Oh, this poor kid. This poor kid. Dude, this is sad. This is really, really, really sad. Ugh. My God. This poor kid. Can't even take a shower. Can't even take a shower.
This tweet. Since everything was brought to social media, multiple guys came out to me and said that Sienna did similar things to them. And
all right, so let's read these because we know he's not going to read it. Let's start with this one over here, on the left. Hey, bro. Here, so maybe y'all can see it a little bit better. Hey, bro, I just saw your TikTok. If it's about Sienna, she was also really aggressive towards me, to a point where friends had to, like, keep hiding me from her. Shit made me really uncomfortable. I was drunk, sleeping on a couch, and woke up to the homie saying, what the fuck, because she had just gotten on top of me and was sleeping on me. She was kissing my neck, though. We all got your back. We all got your back, bro. Love you. Someone here. I don't want this to go anywhere, but want to tell you, Sienna low-key, I don't know what that word is, me, when I was hella drunk and I was talking to a different girl. It probably was like 6 months ago. So thank you for coming out and talking about it. Makes me feel a lot better. And then this one over here. Sienna low-key did the same shit to me at a party that my house was throwing. Jack was there. I was drunk and so was she, but I was talking to her and she grabbed my face and started to make out with me when I was trying to push her off. I never told her I wanted to kiss her or anything. It was so uncomfortable. This was way before they were even a thing. I don't want to make it public, but I just wanted to tell you, I know y'all are telling the truth. This girl is wild. This was way before they were even a thing, though. And then I guess this is him, Jack on the video. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm always here for you. You can talk about anything. Thank you so much for telling me. 2, no one deserves to be treated like this. No one deserves to be treated like this.
Basically, I'll show the text right now. I asked all of them for permission to post, crossed out all their names. We don't want her to hurt anybody else. We don't want anyone to go through that experience. At the time, it feels humiliating. You feel like you have no power. You have no control in the situation. You feel, I don't know, it's horrible. I just want to start off by saying that I didn't stay silent in this situation over these last couple months. I talked to my friends, my family, my parents, counselors, and I was able to process everything. I don't think I'll ever be the same person I was before Sienna. It sucks, and there's gonna be people that try to take advantage of you and get you at your most vulnerable state, and that's...
Okay, again, if these allegations are true, it's so damn sad to me. Like, it's bad enough when it happens to adults. All right, it's bad enough when it happens to adults, and it can seriously fuck up people. It can fuck people up. All right, but it's just really sad to me that he was so young and he has to deal with something like this, you know, because y'all know who I am about young people and getting hurt. I will defend young people till the day I die. I will defend young people, you know, especially with stuff like this. And I don't give a shit if it's an older person doing it to them or another young person doing it to them. And I think it's just so sad that something can happen to a kid like this and it takes that glimmer away. You know what I mean? It takes that glimmer away of being young and having fun and all that. You know, I think it's really sad. You know. And again, these are allegations, and somebody yes, Side, that was a bad joke actually. But Side actually said, what if this is just a massive troll / prank? I hope not. I hope it's not. I really would hope it wouldn't be. You know. I'd like to see her interpretive dance TikTok apology y'all are talking about. Yeah, if anybody on Twitter can, because I'm not playing, because, you know, you can't do the music on YouTube and stuff like that. But if anybody can tag me or Skip on Twitter with that video, that would be awesome. So I can see that. But here's my thing. Okay. If you're apologizing for something like that, why in the fuck are you going to do an interpretive dance? An interpretive dance? Really? Like, seriously? This is so sad.
That's not fair. That's not fair at all. And it's a lot of the time,
let me go back a little bit.
Get you at your most. Gonna be people that, counselors, and I was able to process everything. I don't think I'll ever be the same person I was before
That's so
Sienna.
Sad to me.
It sucks, and there's gonna be people that try to take advantage of you and get you at your most vulnerable state, and that's not fair. That's not fair at all. And it's a lot of the time it's usually like the nice people that like let people walk all over them, and that was me. Like, I let everyone just walk all over me.
Oh, I can't stand to see him cry. Oh, no. Oh my God. Ah. Mm. This is so sad. This baby. Mary, you have a point. If you're essaying people, you only care about yourself. So of course she does some dumb ass interpretive dance for her audience to show her emotions is still about her emotions. Mary, you actually make a very good point there. You make a good point there.
No matter what, like, I would do anything for anyone, and I think that's one of the things she gave me, was I learned how to be more bold and finally say no, and know that it was right to speak out. I feel like people don't know what you go through until you're in it, and it's definitely like humiliating, weird, awkward. I want to be that person that says it's okay. It's okay to speak out. You're not going to be known for that. It's just a little obstacle that you have to get through.
Absolutely, it's okay to speak out. And anybody who tells you that it's not okay to speak out, fuck them. Fuck anybody who says it's not okay to speak out. I put the Mr. Beard video reacting to her TikTok on Discord. Okay. All right, we'll watch that next because I'm going to be honest. After this story, Charlie's going to have to take a back seat to another day because I don't feel right watching that after this. All right, so I'll look at it. We'll look at it together.
It's something you have to get through, and it sucks, but I feel like in my situation, like, I've just learned. You learn from it. I've learned so much from everything. I've grown so much as a person. It's insane. And as of Sienna, I don't know if she'll ever be sorry. I don't know if she'll ever learn from what she did or she'll ever admit to what she did. But I just don't want her to do this to other people. If you've been through a similar situation as me, I encourage you just to speak out. Speak out to anyone. And trust me, it helps so much. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for listening to me and letting me take time and breathe and process everything. And I'm glad I'm finally ready to tell the world my story. If you're watching right now and you've been through a situation like mine, I just want to say your feelings are valid. Your feelings are valid. Your opinion is valid.
100%.
I believe you, and I want you to know that you can talk to someone. You can talk to anyone. You can talk to me. But that's how I want to end it off. I love you guys.
Yeah, the title's not clickbait.
Stop. Oh my God. I started tearing up there at the end. Wow, dude. That was so sad.
My purpose.
All right. I'll subscribe to Mr. Beard. All right. Yeah, that was again, those are allegations. But it's very, very heartbreaking allegations, and I just want to wrap that baby in bubble wrap. Honestly. Indigo, my community is the best community. And we are all about support and love, and yeah, we may disagree from time to time, but there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So, Ah, damn it! I'm lighting another cigarette. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch Charlie another night because I just don't feel right watching that video because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know it was that deep. I didn't know that video was that deep. I didn't because I hadn't watched it because I wanted it to be an experience for all of us. And yeah, man, woo. I just wouldn't feel right playing the critical video. So we'll watch that another day. Let's watch this and then we can wrap it up. He's got chapters. All right.
Is to create, inspire, and abuse.
Hey you, watching this video. Are you young? Would you consider yourself a youngster or possibly even a youngin'? Well, did you know that according to TikToker Sienna Mae, if you answered yes, that means that you can do whatever you want to with absolutely no consequences. In the United States of America...
Okay, I'm saying right now, I like this guy. I'm saying it right now. I like this guy so far. I've never seen a video of his at all, and I just subscribed to him.
Whenever a child commits a crime, they have to go to juvenile hall. But in the United States of Sienna, whenever a child commits a crime, all they have to do is an interpretive dance, and then they're off the hook. I hope you're doing well today. So recently I decided to take a little bit of a pivot with my content. I'm going to be focusing on more commentary style videos, and I thought the perfect person to focus on in today's video is Sienna Mae Gomez and her absolutely insane apology video. Sienna Mae is a TikToker who rose to fame in 2020.
Wait, it's an apology? She did an interpretive dance for an apology? Alyssa, I don't know why, because it's not skipping here.
I would say she's most well known for her body positivity style content, like this video where she shows how people suck in their stomachs when they take pictures for Instagram, but look, their stomachs don't actually look like that. This type of content is perfectly fine, but it doesn't really apply to people who are actually fat like me, because when I try to suck in my stomach, it doesn't make me look like a model, it makes me look like the fucking Michelin Man.
I just want to say I appreciate him. I just want to say I appreciate this guy. I really do. I absolutely appreciate him. Okay, so who was holding out? Who did not tell me about him? Apparently, y'all been holding out this creator on me. Just saying.
So this style of body positivity content only really applies to mid-sized people. It doesn't really apply to fatties like me. But, you know, mid-sized people need body positivity too.
Fatty here, absolutely.
So I never really had a problem with it. Unfortunately, though, her content gets much, much worse. The first controversy Sienna Mae got into was when she released this merch which asks people, "Did you eat today?" I guess the intention behind the merch was to remind people with eating disorders to eat, as if they don't already know to do that. But if I personally had anorexia and I saw someone in public wearing that shirt, it would not make me feel empowered. It would more make me feel, I guess, infantilized. Like, hey buddy, did you remember to eat today? Did you take a shower? Did you take your medication? Aw, good job. I don't know, it just gives me savior complex vibes, especially if the person wearing the merch doesn't personally suffer from an eating disorder.
He has a point. He has a point. Yes, it's just water weight.
During the controversy surrounding the merch, Sienna released this apology video, which gives us our first glimpse into her thought process.
Hey guys, I've heard the messages from many of you, and I'm deeply sorry for any offense caused. I'm young, and I'm still navigating the world and this industry, and obviously I will not always get it right the first time.
So, obviously I agree that young people are going to make mistakes, and I do think that we should allow them to learn and grow from their mistakes to a certain extent, but as you're going to see moving forward, Sienna Mae clearly seems to think that just because she's young, she should not be held responsible for her mistakes whatsoever. Do I think that Sienna should have been canceled for this merch? No, not at all. It was just kind of naive.
No, it was just dumb merch. That's all. Yeah, it was just dumb merch.
And stupid, but things get much worse from here. So a few months ago, Sienna's ex-boyfriend, Jack Wright, accused her of assaulting him. Sienna then posted a YouTube video where she completely denied these allegations. In response, Jack's friend posted a video where Sienna seems to be making out with Jack while he is unconscious. Then Sienna posts another video where she continues to just deny, and at one point she says, "Jack, if I abused you, why didn't you ever tell me?"
I didn't know it went that deep. I didn't know there was 2 videos done by her. Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Oh my God.
Because, Sienna, sometimes victims are afraid to speak out about their trauma, you victim-blaming bitch. So after all of this, Sienna takes a month off of social media. And then she comes back and posts this absolutely insane video.
I decided to take a month off of social media due to the negativity surrounding my platform.
Oh yeah? Negativity surrounding your platform. Okay, I mean that's a pretty interesting way to say accused of assaulting someone.
My purpose in this life is to create, and whether that's silly TikTok dances or showing unedited photos of myself.
Wow, that is just so brave. Showing unedited photos of yourself, doing silly TikTok dances. The world is just such a better place now, Sienna. Thank you.
Creating and inspiring is what fulfills me. I know that this is why God and the universe have given me this platform.
I just can't stand this. It feels like she thinks so highly of herself. That she's some sort of revolutionary person who has changed the internet because she posts unedited photos of herself. And like, I wouldn't hate on her for doing this. It's perfectly fine. But the problem is that this is how she's responding to allegations of abuse, is by...
Allegations of abuse is not just like She's not even... Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm taking time off because of the negativity surrounding whatever she said, her platform or whatever, her social media, whatever, however the hell fuck she said it. Ma'am, those are serious allegations. Just to call it negativity is very, I don't even know the word. It's a very shit take. It's a very shit take. Like, dude, seriously? Oh my...
By just jerking herself off, basically. It's really gross.
I preach self-love, but that takes time and patience.
You know, I think the best way to find self-love and the best way to really improve yourself is to not abuse people. You know, just don't abuse people.
Even if
I mean, right? I
can only inspire one person, I will have done what I was put on this earth to do.
I think you have inspired a lot of young people to victim blame and abuse people. So, good job.
We're all learning and growing.
Okay, so she says we're all learning and growing, but according to you, you have done nothing wrong. So what exactly are you learning and growing from? Are you saying that you did abuse him and that you're learning that that was not okay to do? Or are you still denying all the allegations? It's not exactly clear, Sienna.
And more than anything, I'm beyond thankful for my family, friends, partnerships, and supporters.
I'm really glad that she snuck in there.
Okay, see, that's weird to me too. Okay, wait a minute. Now. It's kind of amazing to me that she still has partnerships. Because, and I'm gonna say it. How many partnerships have been dropped for men with just allegations and no police reports, etc., etc.? Think about it. How many partnerships have been pulled from men with the same kind of allegations and there was no police report, nothing to do with the police, nothing to do with judges or court system or nothing? How many sponsorships and partnerships have been pulled from men and yet she still has hers? That's bullshit. I'm not talking about taking people's bags. Again, these are just allegations, etc., etc. But in the sphere of social media, how many times have we seen partnerships and sponsorships dropped off a simple we saw it 2020. We saw, what was it, 2020 when the Me Too hit the gaming? You know how many people were dropping sponsorships like that, or sponsorships were dropping them like that just off the fucking allegations? So how is it she still has hers? That's that shit that I'm telling y'all, that in society, they have a hard time believing men when this happens to them. Honestly. They have a hard time believing men when this happens to them. Because it can and it does happen to them. Wow, dude.
That she's thankful for her partnerships, because what she's saying is she's thankful for her brand deals. Because at the end of the day, silly TikTok dances and unedited photos of yourself don't pay the bills, do they, Sienna?
Livy, I'm not going to watch her second apology video. I'm not going to watch her second apology video. We're not going to go through that tonight. Honestly, I really don't even need to watch it, to be truthful.
Sienna, so you hope that you can keep all your nice brand deals and just keep denying all the allegations and just sweep everything under the rug. That's great. Good job.
There's a song by Sam Smith that I think a lot of people my age can relate to.
Okay, so this song that she chose by Sam Smith, the entire message of the song is that it's okay. Okay, so good job.
There's a song by Sam Smith that I think a lot of people my age can relate to.
Okay, so this song that...
Okay, so the song is called Young by Sam Smith. Young, the first track on the Sam Smith third studio album, Love Goes, tackles the immense pressure Smith felt during the beginning of their career. What has that got to do with allegations of groping and allegations of like emotional and physical abuse? And what has that got to do with that? What the hell does that have to do with that? I don't understand. It's very irrelevant. It's very irrelevant. Holy shit.
That she chose by Sam Smith, the entire message of the song is that it's okay to make mistakes while you're young. Sam Smith is not talking about abusing people. That is not the mistakes that Sam Smith is talking about. In the song, he talks about like getting drunk, getting high, you know, hooking up with people. That might be a mistake. Not abusing people. I'm sure Sam Smith would not approve of this apology video. I'm really at a loss for words, because this is probably the most egotistical thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I honestly need to know who thought this was a good idea. After being accused of assault is not the time for you to show off your middle school level interpretive dancing skills.
Oh my God. Holy shit. Lord have mercy.
That's my favorite move in the whole thing, that karate chop move that she did. Please do not hold me accountable for my actions. Lyrics of the song, it says, kiss 100 boys and not feel like I'm tied to them. How tone deaf and stupid do you have to be to dance to a song where the lyrics talk about kissing 100 guys when you have been accused of kissing your boyfriend when he was unconscious, which is assault?
Holy shit. You know what, Davita? I think I'm with you. I think I'm done with the internet too. I'm done. I'm turning in my 2-week notice and just walking out the fucking door and not even giving y'all 2 weeks. I am done. I'm walking out. I'm cutting it off. I'm done. Holy shit, dude. How? Did she really think this was okay? Maybe Marissa, maybe he thought they were and he didn't get the point that they weren't. Maybe, I don't know. That's actually a good question. Marissa says they weren't even dating. Why he said boyfriend? I don't know. That's a good question. Holy shit. Well, that's true too, Kales. He may have meant like boy and friend, so yeah. Holy.
She is the perfect example of a self-obsessed influencer who can only see things through the lens of how it affects her. Like, how separated from reality do you have to be to think that this video was a good idea?
Right?
I've done nothing wrong, I'm young.
And there we go. This is the heart of what Sienna Mae believes. She believes that when you are young, you can't do anything wrong. That's why she chose this song. Well, after subjecting myself to whatever that was, I thought I would make my own version of her apology video. Except this one is a little bit more honest.
I decided to take a month off of social media because being exposed as an abuser was very difficult on my mental health. But through that struggle, I found clarity. And I realized that if I stopped posting on social media...
I hate him right now. I hate him right now. Oh my God, I hate him right now. Oh, and when I say hate, I don't really mean hate. It's just that, oh my God.
Media, I'll stop making money. My purpose in this life is to create, whether that's through doing karate chop interpretive dances or showing unedited photos of my roles. My purpose is to create, inspire, and abuse. God is the one who gave me this purpose. So if you want someone to blame, blame God. I preach self-love, but the only way to truly love yourself is to hurt others. If I can only abuse one person, I will still have done what I was put on this earth to do. I am beyond thankful for all the support from my friends, my family, my managers for writing this apology, but most of all, I am thankful for today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. There's a song that I think a lot...
He just said, I want to thank my sponsor, ExpressVPN. Oh my God. Oh my God.
A lot of young abusers can relate to. I hope this inspires you. I wanna be wild and young and not be afraid to abuse. So don't cancel me, can't you see that I'm just 17? I'm a kid and all I wanna do is stab a couple kids, rob a couple banks, kiss unconscious boys and commit tax evasion. If you try to judge me, I'll shoot you with my gun.
I cannot with him. I cannot even. He is making me want to get a pumpkin spice latte because I cannot even with him. I cannot even with him. Oh my God.
Committing crimes is fine. I'm young.
Subscribe to the channel, then go.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This man is an entire fool. He really is. I love it. I live for it. Let me look at it. Oh, he's the one that came out with that Trisha Paytas video. I saw somebody say it in the comments. He's the one that came out with that Trisha Paytas video. Oh. Oh. Wow, dude. Damn. Damn right. Male body positivity. He was all about his roles. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, go sub to him. Hold on. Oh wait, I can't put it there. Hold on. Give me a second. Copy. Paste. Alright, there you go. That's the link to his channel. Yes, we love a pop can of biscuits. Damn right we do. We sure do. Ain't nothing wrong with a pop can of biscuits. I'm all about that. I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not interested in that video about it, but no, I like how he put that together. I really do. I really do like how he put that together. Yeah, I feel sorry for that kid though. That's some rough shit. And again, they're allegations, but if the things that he's saying is true, even if one of those things that he said is true, and quite honestly, you saw the video of it, that's wrong. You can't do that. You can't do that, and you shouldn't get away with doing that. Period. Point blank. Period. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yes, Ivy, I saw it. I sure did, and it was a really good video, and we will be reacting to it sometime this week. Americans have canned biscuits. Yeah, we have canned biscuits where it's like you unravel it and then you hit it and then it pops out, and then sometimes biscuits pop out of it, and you pull the biscuits out and you put them on the pan. And biscuits are a bread for us. It's not a cookie. Just in case you get that confused. We don't call our biscuits, well, we don't call our cookies biscuits. Biscuits are actually like a bread, but it's a bread about, I don't know, about that big, depending on how big the biscuit is, but yeah. Yeah, we have canned cookies, but we don't. But listen, if somebody's asking me, do we have canned biscuits? Pretty sure, I bet you they call biscuits call cookies biscuits, where we call them. Listen, it's the United States of America. You know we do everything different. We do our temperatures different. We do how we measure things different. Everything is different here. You know that. Essen, if I, all right, well, Essen, I'll read yours out loud for sure. Xylie, please don't beat my butt for pleading for this, but may I please suggest you read the comments in the live aloud when you're responding to them for us listening in the background. I will if I think of it. So... Our biscuits are cousins of scones. No, that's true. They really are. But we have scones too. And we don't consider scones biscuits. At least I don't. Summarize the rain. I feel like a can of busket biscuits. I know that's right, Kimberly. Well, yes, there are Latinas born in the South and raised in the South, and I happen to be one of them, Rebecca. Xylie, I meant to ask you this. What part of the South are you from? I know this sounds dumb, but if you're Southern, then this is the first time I've ever seen a Southern Latina before. I'm sorry. Skip! They've never heard you, Skip. Yes, we do exist. I promise. As a non-American, I'm scared of your South. Well, I'm scared of part of the South too, don't you worry. I am too. Wait, I was going to say something because somebody said something. Oh, so do your canned biscuits come with interpretive dance choreo too? No, I'm not dancing in the kitchen when I'm making biscuits and gravy. I have to admit that. You ain't never seen how many cowboy hats older Latino women own. Oh, Alexandria, you got a point there. Some of the South used to be Mexico, so that's awkward. Yep, a little bit. Skip. Oh my God. Anyway, okay, off that discussion. Oh my God. Well, of course, there is the biggest southern state. That would be Texas. Oh, what else was I going to tell you? Okay, so, newest podcast episode should be out this week. sometime. Let's just give it by Sunday, okay? Because I don't want to tell y'all Friday, and for some reason it's not out by Friday. So by Sunday, that gives me almost a full week to get it out. Just to give y'all, it's 2 people on the podcast with me, so there's 3 of us. What else? I'm gonna try to do a members live this week, so we can get y'all in there for that. And yeah, I think that's about it. The next video that we will, unless, you know, I'm waiting on a couple of videos to be put out. Like, we're still waiting on the Emily Artful video. Petty Page put out a video about Anna Oop that I definitely want to get to, because now I finally know who Anna Oop is. Because remember when I was doing that one, I don't know, I can't remember what story I was doing. I'm like, who the hell is Anna Oop? So, why are you Americans obsessed with ranch? I'm not obsessed with ranch, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm obsessed with honey mustard. Yeah, so we're going to react to the Anna Oop video. I just don't know what day. It might be tomorrow. It might be Wednesday. It all depends on what happens. Yes, honey mustard is from God. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not going over that video, Alexandra. I'm going over the Anna Oop video. Y'all are psychopaths for calling ranch versatile. Yeah, okay. Well, you call cookies biscuits. So there's that. And y'all only have like 3 types of gravy where we have like 12. Okay? Just throwing it out there. You want to call us psychopaths? I can lobby it right back to you. Just saying, brain freeze. And yes, there is a good ranch, and then there's shitty ranch, okay? The good ranch is the good ranch. Yeah, my husband likes to eat his pizza with ranch. And he doesn't put it on it, he dips it. It's the dipping motion. Brain freeze. If you think that's mad, ask Skip about her putting mayonnaise on Eggos, on waffles. Alright, if you want to talk about the ranch shit, ask Skip about putting mayonnaise on waffles. Because every chance I get to call her ass out for that abomination, I do. Ask her about that. She's probably typing this long ass answer to cuss me out for that. It's alright. She gets on me for my pizza choices though, because because listen, my ultimate pizza is this, alright? Pizza. This is how I order it. If I want that particular taste, alright? I like to order a pizza with barbecue sauce instead of the pizza sauce, alright? Cheese, obviously, with chicken and pineapples. It is an amazing pizza. And by the way, the barbecue sauce is a honey barbecue sauce. It's a sweet sauce. And that's how I like my pizzas. Okay? That's how I like my pizzas. And she gets on me for my choices of pizza. It's amazing with honey barbecue sauce. she's still putting mayonnaise on a hot item. I don't care. Listen, all right. So we're going to go through this whole mayo arc again, okay? This is the proper way to use mayo. You have your buns, all right? Now on this bun here, throw a little ketchup if you want to. And then you put you're making a hamburger, all right? You put the hot hamburger on there, and if you want cheese on there, have cheese on there, all right? Then, after that, all right, so you have your layer of hot. Then you put a layer of cold, as in onions, lettuce, whatever kind of shit you want to put on your hamburger. And then you take this bun with mayonnaise on it, and then put it on top of that. And there is a layer of cold between the hot and the mayonnaise. All right? That is the proper way of eating mayonnaise on any kind of bread. I'm just saying. And you don't have to do the ketchup. You can do mustard if you want to, or nothing at all. You can just put the hamburger on there. But there has to be a layer of cold between the mayonnaise and the hot item. So, hell no, I don't put mayonnaise on a hot dog. Hell no. Hell no. I think that is the biggest abomination in life. Why in the hell do you put mayonnaise on a damn hot dog? I do not understand that. My parents do that, and I say they are an abomination every time they do that shit in front of me. Okay? Screw a tuna melt. To me, I can't eat hot tuna, and I'm sure as hell not going to eat hot ass mayonnaise. No, thank you. No. Oh God, I think I'm going to get sick. Oh God. Mayo and cheese are the only things that belong on a hot dog. No, I think cheese and chili belong on a hot dog, okay? I don't believe about this whole mayo conspiracy on a damn hot dog. I think that's gross. I think I feel sorry for you people that your taste buds don't work. Maybe they're broken. Maybe you had a tragic accident when you were a kid, and for some reason, you bit your tongue and your taste buds said, fuck you, we're going to like disgusting shit from now on. So maybe you had a tragic accident in your life. And I'm sorry that your taste buds broke, because they obviously broke for you to eat that shit. I'm just saying. I'm throwing that out there. I'm just saying. I'm sorry that y'all's taste bug broke. And you know what? I feel the same damn way about anybody who can eat mint chocolate chip ice cream. I'm sorry that you love the taste of cold ass toothpaste. Your taste buds broke. And my husband is in that category too. I tell his ass every time he buys it, your taste buds are broken. I'm just saying. Oh, dip it. Look, now, the only exception I will do is I will mix mayo and ketchup together and dip my french fries in it. That is the only exception. But I am not putting mayo on hot bread. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I think it's an abomination. And I think anybody who does that, I'm sorry, your taste buds done stop working. Listen, I already said it. Look. All right, I'm looking at y'all right now. I already done said I don't expect y'all to agree with me on everything I say. All right, and if y'all want to do this little, oh my God, Xylie hates mint chocolate chip ice cream hate train, I don't care. Hate on me. I don't care. I don't care. Mint chocolate chip ice cream is disgusting. Now, I've already had a war on Twitter about this, and the mint chocolate chip committee came after me. Okay? And they teamed up with the Mayo Committee, all right? And they thought they were going to take me down on Twitter. It didn't work. I'm still here, bitches. Okay? I'm still here. Just saying. I will fight every single one of y'all. I don't care. That's right, Advent. If you want peace, prepare for war. I'm sorry, y'all taste buds stopped working. Me and Sharita explains it all. Me and her had a war on Twitter about it for days. About mint chocolate chip ice cream. Because I had to let her know her taste buds stopped working. Because she was live one night. And I'm like, ma'am. And then she went live another time knowing I was in the chat, and she goes, wait a minute, I got something for Xylie. She goes into her freezer, comes back with this tub of mint chocolate chip ice cream and starts eating it in front of me. So, mint and chocolate chip, and it doesn't work in hot stuff either, because my husband will buy like the peppermint mocha or the peppermint whatever to put in this coffee. It shouldn't be in hot items too. Now, do I like Andes? Do I like the mint chocolate cookies? Yes, at room temperature. It should not be frozen, and it should not be hot. It should be room temperature. I didn't get owned. I still sat, look, I still stood on my hill with my flag saying, I will die on this hill. I didn't get owned. Okay, Abigail, that sounds really good, not gonna lie. Yeah, them mints are good. I will say, them mints are good. Have you had king cake before? No, Jacob, I haven't. I don't even know. I don't know what king cake is, to be honest. I like York peppermint patties. Room temperature. My husband likes them from the freezer. I like them room temperature. Damn right. I am on my hill with my flag right here. Y'all taste buds are broke. Has a little baby and oh, I didn't know that. That's fine. We can agree to disagree. Listen, we don't run a cult here. All right. This is not a cult. You do not have to agree with all my takes. I mean, granted, I will say this. Now, when it comes to mint chocolate chip ice cream and mayo on waffles, I will say this. All right. I'm not saying we have to agree, but I'm sorry, y'all are wrong. Okay? I'm sorry that I'm right and you're wrong on that. But besides that, we don't run a cult here. I don't expect everybody to agree with me on everything I say. I just know I'm right. Brain Free says, we can all agree to disagree, but we all agree that Skip needs Jesus. No, that's not what I said at all, King Quinn. What I said was it shouldn't be cold and it shouldn't be going into a hot coffee. So putting creamer in coffee, in which coffee is a hot drink, you're drinking mint with coffee. Or like how people put peppermints in hot chocolate. Oh. Why would you do your taste buds that way? Skip's like, oh my God, who said that? Summarizer. I also know I'm right though, and I'm also sorry you're wrong. It's okay. Eggos are delicious. They're just not delicious with mayo on them. Honestly, brain freeze. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think a lot of my problems with food, I've read it wasn't really like it was a reading about a study, all right, that was done on people with ADHD. And some people with ADHD, supposedly they have a problem with certain textures when it comes to food. Like for example, I don't like the texture of lettuce, but I can eat baby spinach. So I can't eat a salad with lettuce, but I can eat it with baby spinach because I can't stand the texture of lettuce. I don't like avocados because of the texture. Yeah, but Skip, you're not even using the good mayo. The good mayo is Duke's mayo. There's only one mayo on the market worth talking about, and that is Duke's mayo. I don't know. You eat that Hellman shit. You mean to tell me an espresso shot with vanilla ice cream wouldn't suit you? No, but I'll put vanilla stuff in it. The whole point is mint. Vanilla ice cream is fine. It's the mint part. Y'all are missing the point. The mint part. I don't like anything mint that is hot or frozen. I like it room temperature. Yeah, I can't do alfalfa sprouts either. Yeah, Skip tried to say that Duke's tasted like pickles, which I don't understand because I hate pickles. That's another food that I don't like because of the texture. She got mad at me because she went and bought some Dukes and she tasted it. And you should have seen her cussing me out in DMs. Like, she was, like, cussing my ass out. What the hell is this, Xylie? What the hell did I try? Mint is horrible. Like I said, I can eat mint cookies and stuff like that, but it's got to be room temperature. My mom tried poisoning me with hot chocolate with mint in it. Yeah, man. Can I order Duke's mayo online? I don't know. I think you can. I'm not 100% sure on that, to be honest. Hellman's is the only mayo. Well, all I gotta say is a lot of southern states, when everybody was buying up everything from the stores because of the pandemic and stuff like that, a lot of the southern states, the first mayo they ran out of was Duke's. Just saying. I can't eat guacamole. I don't like the texture of it. I don't know what Blue Plate is. Like, y'all are saying some name brands that we don't have here. It might be a regional thing. Well, most of the restaurants here uses Duke's. Not gonna lie. Now, I'll eat other mayo. Don't get me wrong. I'll eat other types of mayo if I have to. I mean, if I'm forced to and they have nothing else, I'll eat it. But it's not Duke's. Yeah, see, I've never heard of Blue Plate. I've never heard of Bama. See, that might be it then. I've never heard of those. It might be. I think Duke's, honestly, is a regional thing. And those might be as well, because I've never heard of those. Okay, Soda Pop. You like Miracle Whip. You're getting banned. We're talking about mayonnaise. Can't stand Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip is disgusting. Blue Plate is also in New Orleans. Oh, I didn't know that. My work uses Duke's and mixes bacon fat in it. Ooh. I swear to God, we need to add Duke's to the banned word list. Nope. Miracle Whip is technically a dressing. It's technically a dressing. It's got a funky ass aftertaste. I cannot see a reason to eat Miracle Whip. Honestly. I don't see the point of using Miracle Whip on anything. Well, it's not mayonnaise, King Quinn. It's literally called a dressing. Oh, can I type? Holy crap. Okay, here we go. To answer the Miracle Whip question. What is the difference between mayo and Miracle Whip? Miracle Whip is sweeter, no it's not, and contains other ingredients. While mayonnaise is tangy and rich, Miracle Whip is uniquely sweet. I don't understand why they call it sweet, because it's not sweet. Because it contains added sugar and blend of spices, including mustard, paprika, and garlic. So no, it's not a mayonnaise. And it says here it was developed as a less expensive alternative to mayonnaise in 1933. It was introduced, it was introduced in 1933, 89 years ago. Well, then there's the problem right there. Yeah, it might be the mustard now. It is sweet. I don't know, man. It tastes so funky. I didn't even stop to realize if it was sweet or not. Ugh. Oh. Ugh. I don't know, King Quinn. Why'd they put barbecue sauce by the ketchup? I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Like you have margarine, just like Jingo said. Yeah, Miracle Whip is just like margarine. It's a cheap and disgusting alternative. It's just like you have margarine and butter right beside each other. Ugh. Duke's is the best alternative. I don't care what anybody says. All right, so now that we've had this debate and you all are wrong, well, most of y'all, anybody who agreed with me, you're right. The people who were dissenting in the chat, y'all were wrong. I'm sorry, your taste buds are broken, but that's okay. We can still have this conversation on the channel. You know, we can still be buddies. It's okay. Y'all were wrong. I get it. Everybody's wrong at one point. And I understand that. Skip, you are not right on that one. And that is a hill I will always die on. And with that said, y'all have a good night. And remember, keep it real and don't eat mayonnaise on Eggos. Bye!